Welcome back to episode 3 of HardCore Havoc Season 3. It's head hunting time. Decided that I needed a few heads for decorating my area. Now we've got the Foxy add-ons, head packs, but with that one you just don't get the skeleton heads, the zombie heads or the creeper heads, so you have to do it the old-fashioned way. So the way I generally do heads, so I don't make up too much of a mess of my area, is I make like an obsidian pit, or make a pit and line it with obsidian. So that's just what I'm doing in here. I've got heaps of obsidian, so I'll have enough to make a heap of ender chests as well after all of this. So I usually make it 3 deep, 3 or 4 deep. I'm only making a small one here because I don't need that many heads. In my other world I've got a much bigger one because I sell them in a shop. But here we just don't need as many. And then once you make the pit, then you line each side. So the side that has 3, or the longest side, with trapdoors, and that makes the monsters pass fine and just walk straight into the pit, and it's so much easier. So gotta love my beautiful shovel. So this just stops a heap of damage happening to your area. And then after I make the pit, then I build like a high, just like a dirt covering over it, just so that the monsters don't burn up, or the zombies don't burn up, and the skeletons when it's daylight. So yeah, so I put trapdoors on the side, and then I build like a high, as you can see, just like a dirt roof over the top, but high enough so that the monsters still can come over, and high enough that you're not going to be setting the creepers off to explode when you're standing on it. As you can see, it's pretty easy. You just play chasey with the mobs and get them to follow you, get them to chase you, and they just fall into the pit. One thing I have learned is that zombies and skeletons in the same pit does not usually work. The zombies end up killing the skeletons. Yeah, so we just play around, and then it's the waiting game, waiting for the thunderstorm. I was pretty excited. I thought we were getting a thunderstorm, but it just turned out to be rain. So yeah, you put channeling on your trident and loyalty, and then that way when a thunderstorm comes, you can throw your trident at a zombie and it charges a zombie. Throw your trident at a creeper and it charges your creeper. And then when the creeper explodes, any mobs that it's next to, like any skeletons, other creepers or zombies, you can pick up their heads. So then it was just more waiting. Like honestly, we waited for so long. Normally the seed, it's thunderstorms and rain all the time. But this time around, I waited for like 2 days. I'm pretty sure once the game knew that I had a channeling trident in my hand, it just made me wait. So there was a lot of waiting. We had a couple of little mishaps where I went a little bit too far and the monsters despawned, or they blew up. So then I had to collect them all again. But while I was waiting for a thunderstorm, we had a bit of a witch problem that day. While I was waiting for the thunderstorm, I decided I would go and try and collect as many heads as I could. So I was killing pretty much anything that spawned in that area and started sticking them on the side wall just to see how many heads I could get while waiting for the thunderstorm. Next to the area is an ocean, so I thought I'd get some fish heads and some dolphin heads and some squid heads, all the heads. Hear the snoring in the background. I've got the old dog in the background sleeping, and the other members in the house sleeping, and the pug is sleeping. I'm really sorry. I thought this was going to be like the quietest time to do the voice editing, but I suppose when you have a number of children and a number of pets, there's no quiet time. Anyway, so it's another day of waiting and waiting and waiting. During this time, I was also trying to get a beehive, so I was planting trees next to flowers, collecting wood, pretty much anything to keep myself occupied. Collecting as many mobs as I could cram into that little area. And it was raining again. Just a rainy day. This is one of the most boring, long activities ever. Alright. So probably an hour and a half after that last rain, we finally had success. We finally got our thunderstorm. I'm not sure why it didn't work, but I could hear the thunder coming, so I quickly removed all the dirt. But I didn't remove quite enough. For the lightning to strike. Success! We got our first charged creeper of this season. So it's really important to make sure you crouch with your shield so you don't take damage, especially when you're in hardcore. Then we collect the heads. So after that I decided I wanted to try and get a couple of skeleton heads as well. So I charged some more creepers, but this is why I make the obsidian hole, because as you will see it makes so much damage. Wasn't lucky enough to get a head that... Oh yeah, I did. I got one. Yay! But I think I decided to go and get another one while I was at it. The more the merrier. I'm not sure why the lightning wasn't working for a minute there. So many mobs, so many mobs. And there was a charged creeper that I didn't actually charge, that naturally was charged by a lightning strike. I'm quickly mending my armor, trying to get as much XP as what I can. Just don't want to get too close to him, but we want him to chase us, try and get another skelly head. Definitely makes it so much easier having netherite armor. Diamond armor, I would have taken so much more damage. Anyway, so I'm on the hunt for another skeleton. And another creeper. I think I wanted a second creeper head as well. Taking out the zombie mobs and hoping some skeletons and that will spawn. Because I think the mob cap was taken out. A skelly! Finally a skelly! And a creeper! We're trying to get the timing perfect so that the other creeper doesn't explode before the charged creeper explodes. That can sometimes be a bit of a science that didn't exactly work then. This is my last attempt. And success. All the heads. So after the successful headhunting thing, I'm going to put up my trident and go and visit the post office and leave a zombie head for everybody on the realm. It's a quick run to spawn, making sure there's no piggies chasing me. There is a ghast about that I could hear. I could hear it, but I couldn't see it. So this is our spawn area, that like a community area everyone uses, and there's a post office here. So just dropped off a head for everyone. And Lawless is making a wall of trader heads, so I'm just giving her all of those as well. Turtle, our fearless realm owner. And Ori has some great videos. I'll put all the links of all the other people who do videos in the notes. That's it. Everyone's got a head. That's the end of